Finally, to the commuter parking lot again, so I thought I could talk a little bit about my experience in Clemson's engineering program. And as someone who's about to graduate in May with my industrial engineering degree, I genuinely love this program so much. So here are 5 things about being an engineering student at Clemson. First, the general engineering program literally saved my butt. When I came to Clemson, I truly thought I knew exactly what type of engineering I wanted to do. After taking those first few classes and being able to take the intro to that type of engineering, I really realized I was 100% completely wrong about what I wanted to do with my life. I had to sit down with my sister who told me, "What are you doing?" and switched to industrial engineering, which wasn't even really on my radar. The fact that you don't have to declare your actual major until the summer before sophomore year through engineering gave me the freedom to actually figure out what I loved. Also, I didn't get behind it all. I didn't have to switch majors and have to add any years. It was the best case scenario. Second, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, the gen ed prerequisite classes can be really brutal, especially depending on what professor you get. Some of these foundational courses are really tough, and they are weed out classes. I'm going to be straight with you. I had to retake a few of them before I could get the grade I needed to move on. I did have to take summer classes a few times to catch up. It was pretty humbling. It was frustrating, but it happens to so many people, and it doesn't mean you're not cut out for what you're doing. Pushing through those classes is so worth it because once you get to your major-specific classes, it gets so much better. And truly, you're not doing it alone. Clemson has incredible support. Especially for engineering, you have your Peer and Wise tutoring centers, the Academic Success Center, there's free tutoring. And as a woman in STEM, I've felt so supported here, whether that's from my professors, from tutors, from PAL sessions, from my peers. I've used these resources all the time, and they genuinely want you to succeed. Don't be afraid to use them early and often. Third, speaking about the co-op program, I talk about it kind of briefly a lot, but both of my siblings did co-ops at Clemson, which is why I knew I needed to do one. Basically, a co-op is a full year of paid work experience in your field before you graduate. However, normally you are on a rotation. You're in class for 1 semester, and then the next semester you're working and back and forth until you complete the program with 3 rotations. For me, I worked at my internship for a fall semester, a summer semester, and then a spring semester, and then I was done. I personally chose to break up my junior year of classes, but there is no set in stone way to complete your rotation. I had a friend who just did a full year straight through because of her major. One of her prerequisites was only offered in the fall, so that was just the way it lined up for her. Yes, it does mean that I have been here at Clemson for 5 years instead of 4, but I would do it again in a heartbeat to get that full year of experience. Having something real on my resume is truly so valuable, and honestly, a lot of companies end up hiring co-ops. Fourth, I'm going to tell you about the best kept secret for choosing classes, the grade distribution reports. I know a lot of people talk about Rate My Professor, and yeah, I guess that's great, but Clemson has grade distribution reports